Join me as your host, Roderick Swift, every Wednesday, Musicians Matters Podcast, live right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Positive Power, 21 Christian Media, LLC. Let's go!
Welcome to episode 48. Drummers United, Music and Arts, Musicians Matters Live Podcast on Demand, or the Takeover Podcast Live on Demand. We are approaching our halfway point. If you missed out on any of our podcasts, you can go to Positive Power 21 Christian Media LLC on the Weekend channel, or Spotify, or Google Play, or Speaker, etc. Or either you can go to my Drummers United International.com and tap on musicians' websites. I would like to thank my sponsors, Freshman Ministries, 3660 North Rancho, Suite 108, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89032. Their number is 702-395-6700. Or the gas station recording studio, that's 2270 Lossy Road, North Las Vegas, Nevada, 89030, 702-374-8574, or Musicians Lessons, Las Vegas, or the Fire Public Education, Las Vegas Rescue and Prevention. That's 500 Casino Center Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101. Their phone number is 702-229-0331. July 29th, 2023, I'm having Drummers United International Music and Arts Fest, Purpose Driven in the Community. We're going to have the car show starts at 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., and then the drum clinic start promptly at 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. That's going to be at Freshman Ministries, 3660 North Rancho Drive, Suite 108, Las Vegas, Nevada. And you can go to eventbrite.com and get your tickets on eventbrite.com and look under Drummers United Music and Arts Fest 2023. Let's welcome our guest, Dr. Mitchell. How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm blessed. How's your day going today?
It has been pretty good. How about yourself?
Actually, it's been a hot one. Out here, we pushing like almost 100 right now. So we're like at 98 right now. We're basically going to go off your information, your bio. So, Dr. Mitchell, let us know about your award-winning entrepreneur.
Let you know about being an award-winning entrepreneur.
Yes.
Okay, so I have won several different awards for writing, for publishing, and also for my nonprofit Girls Who Brunch tour. I've been writing since I was a little girl, but I started professionally about 15 years ago. I used to live in Las Vegas, and I wrote my first book off of a dare that ended up becoming a bestseller 8 months later. So that kicked off my journey, and I started just going really strong in writing. And as of date, I've written 18 books. I've helped over 1,000 authors put out their products, and I have serviced 38,000 girls worldwide through my organization.
Wow. That's a blessing. And it's what's the age branch?
9 to 17.
9 through 17. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about the last show that you was here in Las Vegas. When I looked at the ticket sales, it was like the tickets was sold just like that. I couldn't even get into the library. I was like, wow. So that's a great experience to know that your tickets are not going to be, just taken advantage of or just, thrown to the pieces. People are going to show up, and that shows a lot about you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was excited to be able to bring it back home to Las Vegas. I grew up there. I'm originally from Jamaica, but I grew up in Las Vegas, so I was excited to be able to bring the movie there and also to the West Las Vegas Library. That's where my very first job was. So it was dope to be able to bring Tatiana in and host my movie premiere there.
Just the one on Lake Mead or the one on where it first started at?
My very first job was the West. The West Las Vegas Library has always been on Lake Mead.
Okay, I understand that, but it first used to be off of D and Jackson. That's why I was asking. That's back in the day.
No, the West Las Vegas Library. That's on Lake Mead. Awesome. That's where I went to.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that you do like a nonprofit organization. Let us know about what that's all about.
With Girls Who Brunch, we take girls ages 9 through 17, and we give them a girls empowerment conference. We bring in girls especially from the sex trade, girls in group homes, girls in foster care, and we put those girls with girls from a better circumstance. Nobody knows your background. We give them a red carpet event. We bring in the who's who of women in their community, and it's like a high-end women's empowerment conference for girls. And we're letting them have fun. We have DJs, performers, music, but we're subliminally teaching them at the same time.
Awesome. You said you have a lot of books. What's your favorite book that you have written, Doc?
I don't know. I don't necessarily have one favorite. I have a lot of favorite books. My first one will always be dear to my heart. My first one is Over and Over Again. I wrote it about a relationship that I was in that was kind of traumatic and chaotic, and I made a fictional story about it. I wrote my last book, What Was I Supposed to Do? That's one that's close to my heart as well. It's about a girl I go into the jails and put on this event, and I actually wrote a fictional story about 5 girls. I combined them into one, but trying to humanize Black girls. That's one of my campaigns, protecting Black girls, because they over-sexualize and they over-criminalize our girls. And if they don't have a better circumstance, if they don't have anybody leading them in the right direction, if they don't really understand the difference of right and wrong, they end up in these situations, and hence the title, What Was I Supposed to Do? And I have a lot of different genres. So one of my favorites to write are murder, mystery, crime thrillers. So, yeah, I can go on about all of them, but those two are the closest to my heart.
Doc, let us know about that giving hope. I like the covering of that. This is what you're about. You're giving hope to the young ladies, and you're giving hope to the community. Let the world know about what your brand is.
So Giving Hope is not my brand per se. It is the movie that Lifetime created about my life in terms of my organization, Girls Who Brunch Tour. It's a period piece, so it explains the organization, how I started it, why I started it, and then it has flashback clips about things that have happened to me on why the program was important, and it just displays and shows to the world, even through whatever trials and tribulations that you may go through, as long as you stay persistent, keep your eye on the prize, you can get anything completed. And it's just really just who I am. They really went deep with showing who I am, and I appreciate the name change now. It wasn't supposed to be called Giving Hope. It wasn't supposed to be calling my name at all. They changed it 2 weeks before they announced it. But now that I've watched the complete movie and everything, I understand why they changed and went with that direction.
That's understandable. Speaking of far as of, foster care, my family, that's all we did was taking in foster care. My grandmother was known for foster care. We had like 4 or 5 families come through our household. And back in the days, we had like, I can say, 4 or 5 brothers and sisters. You might as well say every 2 to 3 years. And I miss them right now. Hopefully they can be listening right now. Hopefully they'll come back to us. I miss them. Jamie, Ronnie, Tasha. I miss a lot of them. That aspect, that situation, as far as a foster care, it's a situation of far as of kids being without their parents or put in a situation that they was not supposed to be in. It's an atmosphere or a shift change, and it's like far as a foster care, if they in the right household, they're gonna be grown up right. But if they're in a bad household, it's gonna be a bad situation or a bad eyesight in their side. So
and sometimes I don't think it's necessarily the household, because they could be in a good household and they just still have given up. I think you have to make the child trust you, right? So you don't know what they've been through to be able to get to that point of even being in foster care. So a child has to trust you. And a lot of times I think people are impatient and unrealistic with the results that they want. And that's why a lot of older children stay in foster care because, or end up in group homes because people think, okay, just because I give you a clean house and a bed, these children are still traumatized. And so I think a good home is good, but I think it's care as well, like patience and care on getting to understand why they are the way they are.
Right. Okay. That's true. That is true. And I like the way that you said that you give them like a concert. And am I saying it right?
We have performers, so not necessarily a concert, but we do have performers. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's a great experience for them to just see a different side of just being in the home and just Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily kids in foster care too. Like there's kids that I have that are at home with their parents right now that never even knew pizza came in a box or never knew how to clean themselves and stuff. So I just think it's And I think it's just a exposure to all girls. I think all kids are at risk. I don't care what your income level is or whatever. I believe they are all at risk because if they're walking to school by themselves, they're at risk. If they're on a cell phone, people have access to calling their phone, they're at risk.
You're right. You're right about that because when I'm crosswalking daily, I'm seeing different personalities. Like I don't want to be here or I don't want to be there. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna be truant from school today. I've seen that daily. It's like sight that I can see that yes, they are in foster care or they just don't care about their grades. They don't care about life. Now, give them something. This is your platform right now. Take over. So what I'm just saying, give them something about hope so that they can understand about hope.
What do you mean, give them something about hope?
Give them something like speak to the world about hope or something to minister to the people. That's basically what I'm asking, if you want to.
In terms of what, though? Like, I think anybody... That's just a broad question, so that's why I'm asking a little bit more detail. But just basically overall, I feel that as long as you have breath in your body, you can change your circumstance, period. And I think sometimes people feel because of their situation, they may not have had a two-parent household. They may have been raped. They may have been abused. They may have been given away, neglected, that is their end-all, be-all. And I feel like, again, as long as you have breath in your body, you can recreate your circumstance. That's why I put this program on, because not only am I giving them exposure to different things, but I'm a true testament that I've been through hell and back, and I'm still here. So in terms of saying to how to give hope, there's so many different ways, so many different situations. I just feel like people just need to figure out what's inside of them. They need to heal whatever the problem is with inside of them first, because a lot of people, they try to just pray it away, especially in our community. They pray it away. They don't talk about it. They keep it inside, and that's how a lot of us die, because we're harboring all these feelings and all this of self-doubt and self-worthlessness, and don't know exactly how to fix it. And the first step of fixing it is forgiving yourself and figuring out what exactly is the root of the problem. If you don't fix that, nothing in the world will be fixed. You'll always be unhappy. All your relationships will fall apart. You'll continue to lose jobs. We have to figure out what the problem is inside of us. If it's something from when we were a child, if it's something that neglect, a friend, anything, we have to figure out what it is that happened to us. Let it go. Forgive them and forgive ourselves, and then keep it moving. And I think that's the first step of anything that I can say of how to give hope to anybody.
That sounds like a good thing, because I'm 51 years old. Back in May 5th, I was turned 51 without a mother. And it's not a good situation and not a good feeling, not a good sight to see. Everyone, the majority of my friends have a mother, but by me being that age and not having a mother and my grandmother raised me, I thank God for my grandmother and my grandfather. Now they're going to be with the Lord. But if I didn't have that type of raising, or in the household, my grandparents raising me in the household, I don't know where I would be. I would be like, how they say, a ship without a sail. Am I saying it right? So it's a great feeling to just say that even though my mother wasn't here, my grandmother and my grandfather, Luther Bell Mason and Deacon L.J. Mason, taking over. And I got to say today, if it wasn't for them today, I am yet still saved, and I'm still alive. Yes, I have had traumas. Yes, I have had situations with that could have taken me out. But if I wouldn't have had that backbone with the old saints, or the saints that taught you the wrongs and the rights, I would have been, basically probably in the system. You understand what I'm saying? I would have probably been. No telling where I would have been. I probably wouldn't have been here. Let's put it like that. So I'm just thankful for my upbringing, and this is I'm really thankful and glad that you was able to come onto this show and just accept the calling and to speak to God's people, and I appreciate you for just accepting the call. So we going about to end to this session, but if there's something that's on your mind that you want to tell the world, we're speaking over to like 150 countries right now. We in Malaysia, we in Africa, we in Europe, we in overseas. So if you want to say something positive to the world, this is your time, madam.
The only thing I would just say is love on yourself first. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't fix anybody else unless you love and have time and space for yourself. Again, as long as you have breath in your body, no matter what is going wrong in your life, you can change your circumstance. And that's pretty much it.
Is there any platforms that you can be reached at?
You can find me on all social media at Dr. Nicola Mitchell. That's Nicola Mitchell. If you search that, I usually come up. On Instagram directly, my handle is DRNICOLAM. And my website is IamNicola.com. And my organization is girlswhobrunchtour.com.
God bless you. So when is your next tour date?
My new tour starts in July, but my gala is in next weekend. We have our fundraiser next weekend.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is that for anybody, or is it just is that for certain people?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, it open to the public?
Attend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, anybody can attend. It's in Atlanta. Our goal is to raise $100,000. That allows us to have $5,000 per city, and that allows 250 girls to attend for free per city.
Awesome.
So our fundraiser is going on online right now.
Okay. Did you have a link that you want to give to the people right now, or it's on your website?
If they go to girlswhobrunchtour.com, click on donate, you can donate today towards our fundraiser.
Awesome. God bless you. You're welcome to this podcast anytime that you want. And I would like to thank my mentor, Jerry Roycelive, Mr. Batman himself, for giving me the opportunity to have this platform to speak to God's people and to speak to all over the world. And we're going to be in overseas next week. That'll be our last show before Memorial Day weekend. We're going to be speaking to Mr. Stan Calvin. He's going to be talking to us about Musicians Matter. So be blessed and have a... Huh?
I said dope. Congratulations.
Yes, God bless you. You have a nice day, okay?
You too, King.
All right, thank you.
Join me as your host, Roderick Swift, every Wednesday, Musicians Matters podcast, live right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Positive Power, 21 Christian Media, LLC. Let's go!
You're listening to Jerry Roycelive-worldwide podcast.